This video is sponsored by Bookwalker. Stick around so I can tell you more later in this video. Welcome everybody to the absolute biggest list I've ever attempted. This is gonna be insane. My name is Misty/Kanisi, and every season of every year, Japan releases new anime. We call those seasonal anime, and today I've decided to go back in time all the way to the year 2000 and pick 2 anime titles per each season and make my way, well, all the way to the present. Now, I want you to get some perspective on this, and let's do some math together. There's 4 seasons each year: winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Times 20 years, that's 80 titles. And since we're giving 2 anime per each season, that's a whopping 160 anime I have to go through and explain. Now, for obvious reason, that kind of forces me to have some rules on here. Rule number 1, I'm only covering new IP every seasons, never sequels, unless you want this list to be about Gintama, Attack on Titan, and My Hero Academia, which would make for a very boring video. Rule number 2, TV series only. Movies don't have the same production value, it's unfair to pair them against one another. Rule number 3, since I'm limited to 2 entries per season, it's possible I overlook a critically good show in one year and talk about a garbage one in the next. Every season competes against its own, and sometimes it's crappy or really good, and I gotta vettle through it. And finally, rule number 4, the final pick that you're gonna see is a mix of general consensus, most popular, best rated, and my personal opinion, obviously. That being said, let's begin our journey back in January 2000. Okay, hold that thought. This is Matt from the future. I was describing every entry of every season with my usual death, but by the year 2003 I had about 4 pages of script. So I decided to kind of trash this idea, and as you may understand by the title of this video, I'm gonna do a weird twist on it. Since most of the anime fans are already pretty familiar with the titles I'm about to cover anyway, what I'm gonna do is describe the anime only in 1 or 2 sentences. It has to be a bad description of the show, but it needs to be still accurate enough that you would understand if you've seen it. It'll make sense, trust me, as we go along. Check this out. Starting off with Winter 2000, Cardcaptor Sakura and Great Teacher Onizuka. Cardcaptor Sakura, a divination seance of tarot card gone wrong. Not clickbait, or a former gangster turned teacher may or may not be into high school girl. Spring 2000, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, and Banner of the Stars, explaining the pot of greed cards every 2 episodes. Or Banner of the Stars, aka Star Wars minus the Jedis and the Sith. Actually nothing like Star Wars, but it's in space, it counts. Summer 2000, BRIGADOON and Metabots. BRIGADOON, a little girl that teams up with a robot to beat up other robots. Metabots, little boy team up with robots to beat up other robots. Huh, would you look at that. Autumn 2000, Hajime no Ippo and Inuyasha, Japanese version of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the Super Nintendo. Or Inuyasha, a story about a girl in a weird power play relationship with a furry. I know it doesn't count as a furry, this is a joke, just let it go. It's okay.
I'm trying to work, and I have this little angel that's sick.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Give us likes. Give us likes. It'll make the video better.
Goodbye.
Winter 2001, Grappler Baki or Salaryman Kintaro. Original Baki the Grappler, the one no one watched before the Netflix reboot. Or, in the left corner, Salaryman Kintaro, who is exactly like Great Teacher Onizuka, but the businessman edition. Spring 2001, Hare plus Gu, 2 kids in the jungle. Don't worry about it, you won't like it anyway. Or Noir, female John Wick, minus the dog vendetta thingy. Summer 2001, Fruits Basket and Shaman King. Has nothing to do with fruits whatsoever, that's fucking clickbait. Or a spirit in the body of a little boy, that's even weirder. Autumn 2001, Hikaru no Go and Prince of Tennis. Speaking of old men inside teenagers is Hikaru no Go. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! But about reversing instead of a children's card game. Or there's also Prince of Tennis, a story about tennis and not at all about royalty. I mean, I haven't seen any magical carpet or a pet monkey, and I watch all 200 episodes, so I would know. Winter 2002, Fullmetal Panic and the Secret of Cerulean Sand. High school girl thinks she's better than the rest and don't need no man to protect her. Or a dystopian sci-fi adventure about a young girl unraveling mysteries that you won't watch. Yum. Spring 2002, 12 Kingdoms and Full Moon wo Sagashite. Red-haired girl is sent through a portal to rule over a kingdom. Or 12. Or a girl with throat cancer who tries to make the best of her time left. Can someone please get her a Make-A-Wish GoFundMe already? Summer 2002, Princess Tutu and Witch Hunter Robin. Princess Tutu, the anime people refuses to watch because they're afraid ballet is going to take away their manhood. Or you can try Witch Hunter Robin, nowhere near as good, but at least you won't bring shame to your family. Autumn 2002, Ghost in a Shell Standalone Complex and Haibane Ranmei. Badass action sci-fi police fix you never get enough of. You've seen it? Just watch it again. Or pick up Haibane Ranmei, a factory that turns human into chicken hybrids. I like that joke. Winter 2003, Wolf's Rain and Tomorrow's Nadia. The birth of Furikon as we know them. Or, please doctor, inject this orphan girl with 200cc of bamboozle. Stat. Spring 2003, Kido no Tabi and Kaleido Star. Confused protagonist makes out with a talking motorcycle. Or Kaleido Star, girl joins Le Cirque du Soleil. Summer 2003, just green. This is when green came and it ruined the whole summer, so fuck that. Fall 2003, Planetus and Gungrave. Janitor in space is made fun of cause haha, my job is better than yours. Or Gungrave, the middle brother of Berserk and Claymore. Just as good, but always in the shadow of these other two. Winter 2004, Paranoia Agent and Maria-sama ga Miteru, a murdering teenager who plays mind games on detectives. Or lesbians in a monastery. Either way, a very sinful season for 2004 standards. Spring 2004, Monster in Samurai Champloo. Monster, surgeon must choose between saving two people. Spoiler alert.
He chose poorly.
Or there's Samurai Champloo, which as a kid thought it was called Samurai Shampoo. I cannot tell you the disappointment I felt when I realized this show wasn't about samurai washing their hair. Summer 2004, Helfenlied and Samurai 7. Crazy girl who sliced people to bits with ghost hands. Hold up, can you imagine getting a hand job by one of those ghost hands? Like, assuming she doesn't want to murder you. Yeah, okay, I think about weird stuff sometimes. Or another show about samurais, but the handjob thingy though. Autumn 2004, Beck and Genkitsuo. The Beatles if they had actually tried to get famous instead of having it laid out for them. Or you have the Count of Monte Cristo on LSD. Carrying on to winter 2005, Peach Girl and My Hime. Surprisingly, Peach Girl is not an anime about a girl made out of peach. Very disappointing, honestly. Or you got My Hime, Hunger Game Female Only Edition. Hair pulling is not allowed. Though, seriously, I love this anime, you should watch it. Spring 2005, EUREKA 7 and Honey and Clover. A boy and a girl in a mech doing probably nasty stuff, considering there's a sequel with their child, but it's off screen so it doesn't count. Or Honey and Clover, which sounds like a grandma recipe for a sore throat, but it's actually college student sharing an apartment together. Again, who comes up with these titles? Summer 2005, Shuffle and Ichigo Mashimaru. Shuffle's alright, he said with a gun against his head. Or Ichigo Mashimaru, a very cutesy and mellow show with no real implications whatsoever. Summer 2005 was kind of weak, honestly. Autumn 2005, Mushishi and Paradise Kiss. Wandering guy searching for the meaning of life because who really wants a 9-to-5 job when you can see supernatural spirits? I ask you. Or Paradise Kiss, if you like Nana, it's the same feeling. Kindish. Winter 2006, ERGO, PROXY, and Wreck. Post-apocalyptic dystopian world, super dark. Either that or I've been staring at a turned off monitor for 20 episodes. I mean it literally is super dark. Get some lighting on this bitch. But also there was Wreck, a story about an awkward one-night stand where fate forces them to keep meeting after. God has a sick sense of humor sometimes. Spring 2006, Gintama and Nana. Saturday Night Live if it was an anime. The Charlie Chaplin of Japan. I don't have any other analogy. Or Nana, girls with the same name must be called by their social security number to differentiate them. Summer 2006. Welcome to the NHK. That's the only one this season worth mentioning. A story about conspiracy theories made by a guy who probably has a podcast or an anime YouTuber account on this site. Fall 2006. Death Note, Code Geass, and Hitman Reborn. Kid with a magical book has a god complex. Code Geass, kid with a magical eye has a god complex. Or Hitman Reborn, Kid with a magical glove has a wimp complex. I tried, man. Winter 2007. Nodame Cantabile and Les Miserables. Shoujo cassette. Nodame Cantabile. Oil and water characters must learn to work together. Not a joke on this one, just a bad description. Or Victor Hugo's famous book got animified. No, animated. Animated is the word, yeah. Although animified kind of sounds cooler. I'm gonna right click and add to dictionary. Yep. Spring 2007. Gurren Lagann and Lovely Complex. Kid with a Mastercraft drill toolkit yells at clouds. Or girl that just won't take no for an answer. Summer 2007. BACCANO and Mononoke. Honestly, I've thought about it for a while. I don't know how to explain either of those anime. They just exist and they're good. Autumn 2007. Kaiji Ultimate Survivor and Gundam Zero. Gambler with the mindset of, this bitch gotta pay out eventually. AKA me playing gacha game. Self-burn. Or robots with a gray moral compass. Winter 2008. Spice and Wolf and True Tears. Naked girl and a guy walk into a bar to talk about money. Anywhere else, that would be prostitution. Or True Tears would be a love triangle, but since there's an extra girl, it's a love square. That's a bad joke, but it's a joke nonetheless. And I stand by it. Spring 2008, Soul Eater and Kaiba. Halloween? Meet Dark Souls. Dark Souls? Meet Halloween. Or whatever the fuck Kaiba is. Look, I watched it, but I'm still not sure I really got what it was about. Summer 2008, Natsume Yujincho and Birdie the Mighty Decode. Guy can't make friends in real life, so he talks to spirit. It's kinda sad, actually. Or a story about an alien girl that shares her body with a teenage boy. That's the dream, yo. Autumn 2008, Toradora and Skip Beat. Historical girl coerce innocent bystander into being her wingman. Or Skip Beat. Revenge-driven girl decides to become the best actress in the industry. What a weird flex, but still, watch it, it's good. Winter 2009, Eren and Chrome Shell Regios. Let's be real, of all the anime on this list, this is the one you're not gonna watch. Chrome Shell Regios is an academy school life with guns. So just your average American high school. Yikes. Spring 2009, FULLMETAL Alchemist Brotherhood and Cross Game. Two siblings play the Milton Bradley game Operation, but with the Russian roulette mod active. Or Cross Game, girl wants to play baseball despite having a vagina, the worst condition you could have 10 years ago in Japan. They would literally rather hire a torso with a glove mitt in his mouth instead. Summer 2009, Bakemonogatari and Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Elsing if it had a harem, or an anime that will guilt trip every parent to never have your 13-year-old daughter nannying her younger brother. Autumn 2009, Kimi Todoke and a certain scientific railgun. Two awkward teens exchange longing gazes from across the classroom for 30 plus something episodes. Can you just fuck already? Or the highest stake of heads or tails you'll ever see. Winter 2010, Katanagatari and Toradora. Honey, where did you put my 12 secret blades?
Where is my super suit?
Or challenge the street gangs of Tokyo. Spring 2010, Rainbow and the Tatami Galaxy. The Japanese Shawshank Redemption. Or the Tatami Galaxy, aka How It Feels to Start a New Game Plus. Summer 2010, Shiki and the Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Dark vampire chorus girl with dreams. Or just a mythical quest with fantasy action and adventure. No joke for that season, because I respect those anime a lot. Also because I couldn't think of anything. Autumn 2010, Bakuman and the World God Only Knows. Two nerds try to write a Death Note manga ripoff. Or a single nerd playing the most realistic dating sim ever. Remember the PSP? Yeah, don't lie, nobody does. Winter 2011, Madoka Magica and Go Sick. Ever wonder what a blonde girl tastes like? That's funny because this description works for both of these anime if you think about it. Spring 2011, Steins Gate and Nichijou. One is the greatest anime of all time, and the other one is about scientists and time travel. Get it? I did the switcheroo because Steins Gate is actually the most popular. Summer 2011, Usagi Drop and Mawari Penguin Drum. Weird dad-daughter relationship that could have been porn, but it's not. I mean, in manga it is. Or an anime with an incredibly odd and slow start that pays out in spade later. Fall 2011, Hunter x Hunter 2011, and Fate Zero. Young boy goes fishing for trouble, or another Hunger Game type. This one is the historical edition. It's kind of like Monopoly, there's a version for everything. Winter 2012, Daily Lives of High School Boys, and another. Literally, the description is in the title. Or you got DJ Khaled, The Horror Tumble. Spring 2012, Space Brothers and Sakamichi no Apollon. Brothers in space! Or Panya no Tori. Get it? That joke is too meta, so I should explain it. Panya means baker in Japanese, Tori means street. Baker Street. It's a famous jazz song. You probably heard it before. It goes. A terrible rendition, I know. I don't play saxophone. But they do in the anime, and that's why it's funny. Anyway, it was fucking funny in my head. Summer 2012, Kingdom and Kokoro Connect. China does not fuck around. Or a group of 5 teens swapping body. Oh really? You never wanted to be in a body of the opposite gender to jerk off and know what it's like. Oh really?
You sick fuck.
Fall 2012, Psychopaths and Sakuraso no Pet na Kanojo. Police monitor how crazy you are and shoot you if you're outside of a certain range, or if you're black. Now that would be racist if it wasn't so sadly accurate. Or girl with autism can't find anything to wear. Winter 2013, Mandaiji Tachi and the Unlimited. Overpowered protagonist in another world. That description's gonna start fitting a lot of entries. Now I have Baker Street stuck in my head. Or try the Unlimited, surprisingly unknown for a lot of people about espers. Spring 2013, Attack on Titan and Orega Iru. Sorry, I just want to talk about Historia's big dick energy. She doesn't even give a shit anymore, and I love that. Orega Iru is, I don't know, a really cool and relatable protagonist who deals with bullshit in high school. New season's coming out soon. Let's go. Let's actually go. Summer 2013, Silver Spoon and Uchuten Kazoku. Everything cool about the farm life without the actual manual labor involved. Or a story about tanukis and their big red balls. I'm talking about Daruma dolls here, not their testicles, although I could see your confusion. Autumn 2013, Nagi no Asukara and Kill la Kill. Fish racism. Or a sewing competition for whoever can get Cinderella's dress right the first time. Winter 2014, hang in there, we only have 5 years to go. Noragami and Space Dundee. Homeless God wants worshippers. Or a swanky bounty hunter looking for harlots and criminals in no particular order. Spring 2014, No Game No Life and Haikyuu. Socially awkward siblings play games to pay rent. That's a brand new kind of whoring. Or you have Haikyuu, a story about a midget who runs fast. I'm sorry, that's derogative. A little person who jumps the height of a normal person would, so it looks super impressive, because again, tiny shrimp. Is that any better? Self-righteous dick. Summer 2014, Zankyo no Terror and Barakamon. Japanese Ben Laden, but with more technology. Or Tom Hanks in Castaway, but Wilson is actually a hyperactive kid. Fall 2014, Your Lie in April and Parasite Maxim. Woe is me, pianist meets girl who plays violin and tell him to cheer the fuck up. Or Parasite, nerdy boy becomes a badass delinquent after having a conversation with his hand for a long time. We call that puberty in North America. Winter 2015, Death Parade and Assassination Classroom. Death Parade, aka Limbo if it was hosted by Jigsaw from Saw. Or Assassination Classroom, a big octopus with tentacle touches children inappropriately. You'd think it would be a hentai, but no, surprisingly it's not. Spring 2015, Food Wars and Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. MasterChef competitions meets the Pornhub front page. Or a guy who makes out with the entire student body. Summer 2015, Overlord and Charlotte. Starving skeleton owns a big castle. Or Charlotte, kids with superpowers try to not angel beats themselves. Fall 2015, One Punch Man and Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry. Bald dude tried to make it on time for grocery sales. Or a love-hate relationship with a tsundere. You know how that goes. Winter 2016, Erased and Showa Genroku. Ashton Kutcher's Butterfly Effect. or a former inmate trying to crack some jokes on stage. Spring 2016, My Hero Academia and Re:Zero, Marvel spin-off if everyone was still in high school, or the story of an immortal time traveler that declines maid services. What a fucking idiot. Summer 2016, Saiki Kusuo no Sainan and Mob Psycho 100, the season that gave you the middle finger telling you I'm smarter than you are. Fall 2016, Sangatsu no Lion and Drifters, emo chess players searching for a challenger, or a fanfiction of historical characters make a Fortnite battle royale? Sure, why not? Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Winter 2017, Maid Dragon and Yojo Senki. Little girl is really cute. Or really deadly, whichever lolly kink you fancy. You got it this season. Spring 2017, Tsuki ga Kirei and World Ann. Girl stalks guy, guy stalks girl. It's very cute and not at all cringy or anything. Or you got World Hand, the anime where the guy who came up with the character name had a stroke halfway through and just fell on his keyboard. How the fuck are you supposed to pronounce half of these Hanfolk? That one has only 1 vowel and 7 letters. Niglado. Yeah, that one's just racist. Summer 2017, Made in Abyss, and Welcome to the Classroom of the Elite. Spelunky gone kawaii, or capitalism disguised as points. Oh shit, that's kind of real now that I think about it. Fuck it, I like the anime anyway. Autumn 2017, Ancient Magus Bride and Land of the Lustrous. Orphan girl wets her panties for a talking roadkill, or a jewelry store battle arena. Winter 2018, Violet Evergarden, and A Place Further Than the Universe. A very conscious, environmental friendly anime about recycling relics as mailmen, or just an excuse to talk about penguins. Spring 2018, Wotakoi and Hinamatsuri, nerds working in an office trying to get along, despite their clashing hobbies. Or psychic alien team up with a Yakuza member to make a really weird combo, but works. Summer 2018, Cells at Work and Grand Blue, Bend Over and Koth, the anime. Or a college frat house with a side gig for diving. Fall 2018, Bunny Girl Senpai and Running with the Wind. Playboy Girl doesn't actually fulfill fantasy, what a ripoff. Or 10 guys running a half marathon because clearly they're too dumb to pick an Uber. Dumbasses. And finally, Winter 2019, Rising of the Shield Hero and Promise to Neverland, the anime that tries to make the tank class cool, but let's be real, there's never any love for the support class. Or How to Get Outsmarted by 12 Years Old. Seriously, at one point it just gets embarrassing. Spring 2019, Demon Slayer and Carol and Tuesday. Kid slays demon except his sister cause preferential treatment is a thing, even in anime. Or 2 girls become famous on Instagram via their music. Summer 2019, Arifureta and Fire Force. Neither of those have started airing yet, but they seem really interesting. One is about overpowered people in a brand new world, cause again, you absolutely need one each season, or the planet will stop rotating. The other one is about firefighters, Sexy Calendar Edition. Finally, there is Fall 2019, but very few titles are announced for it as of right now. I mean, there's a ton of sequels, I'm pumped for it, but the interesting new IP tends to get revealed a bit more down the road. I don't know, maybe keep an eye on Hahiru no Sora and This Hero is Invincible but Too Cautious. Yeah, it's a weird title, I know. So yeah, these were the best anime from the last 20 years. While most of them were jokes of questionable taste, arguably, it doesn't really take away that every single title was the best of its season. If you're looking for something new you haven't seen, you can rest assured anything from what I've talked about here, regardless of my janky description, is nothing but top tier quality. Pick anything thoroughly. If you've seen everything though, I highly recommend you check out Bookwalker. They're a digital manga/light novel library where you can buy thousands of books to have something to read on the go. If you use the coupon code MISTY, you get $5 off of your first purchase. Pretty cool, right? They have some really awesome titles right now. I'm personally reading Arifureta to get ready for the summer season, and it's getting my dick hard. That's how good it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It was a lot of work to come up with jokes for every single entries. Not that you would care about. Subscribe here on YouTube or follow me on Twitter/Discord for more of my shitty banter. Or don't, whatever. I'll see you in the next garbage video I'll do. Bye!
The hard times, I've been on the wrong side, I've been ashamed. So many memories, you know I'd like to change.